so much damage, doesn't have to get too far to get out of the way of the Shock Blast, but now, base is broken, and Kingzone are just going to start tearing it apart.
The only reason it's not everyone broken is, like you mentioned, Deft had turret aggro, so couldn't actually focus on damage. He's TPing back in, they've got teleports, they've got everything. So Dragon X, can they find the victory right now?
Yeah, he's got a few more items as well, as now we're just looking for Nexus turrets. They're not going to waste time with that top lane, as Nogari's going to dive his way forward. To the skies is probably the wrong meaning here for Damwon's top laner, because this has not been that hard carry performance that we've become so used to.
So much of this game, and this loss about...
Okay.
Here's the re-engage.
Yeah, Nogari's going to come in, play. He's going to go wide, but Deft is finally going to find his way forward. One auto attack, and that's going to finish him off. Damwon is still going to go for this one as Nuclear and Beryl come in. Low health bar on Tucson, but he's controlling so well, and Deft just tears them all apart. Nuclear is going to survive, but it's a triple kill instantly. And this should be the end of the game for Kingzone.
They're just chasing the loss. They know that it's all lost here. They're trying to find the one time where they might have a health bar advantage. Not enough, and Canyon, goodbye.
Yep, Pawn just boops him to death. The Silas is finally going to work here. Kingzone wonder why no other teams can win with it. Pawn's 2-0 right now. Feeling pretty comfy. Nexus is going to go down in game 1. Goes to Kingzone in this best of 5. And the gauntlet has been thrown. Rascal survives the lane as the on. Nogari couldn't do enough.
Neutralized Nogari, profit. That was the entire thing that was going to be scientifically evaluated in game number 1. And we mentioned that it felt like even bigger a win than just one game of a best of 5. Because they've shown that now
Nexus
they
is going to go down
with this strategy. And what I hope that Damwon take away is not, okay, Canyon died a lot on Jarvan. There's literally no other way to play Cinderhulk Jarvan. When you have to team fight with one item, 2-item Corki, you're always dying every fight. You need to adjust your early pathing and also go less greedy with either the Corki pick or the Jace priority, because Kingzone have been able to contend with a Jace matchup. It's back to the drawing board and pick and ban, rather than, in my opinion, changing any of the lineup.
Yeah, and it might mean that, yes, an on ban does need to come in here from Damwon, and how bad is that actually going to be when it comes to the pick and ban for Damwon Gaming? Because I have a feeling they might be able to squeeze this one in here. Last time around, Yasuo, Kalista, and Rek'Sai were banned from Damwon Gaming. We'll have a side switch, and maybe being able to fit in an on ban isn't going to be too hard.
If we show the full replay here, I think Damwon has like 9 deaths in this fight, because they kept going and they tried to reload with their health bar advantages. It wasn't enough. This is what happens front to back. What do we say about playing in one lane against Kingzone's comp? It's not possible. It doesn't matter how much gold you have. The gold lead was around 3,000 when we were basically calling the game over. It should have been effectively 10,000. That's how the comps line up. And here's the end of the play. Deft maximizing his damage and living for so long the hurricane damage. Even the side bolts look like bolts and daggers to the heart of Damwon Gaming.
And finally, concussive blows is what stops him from getting an instant quadra kill. Just insane. 19.3k damage. 27 minutes, guys. That is pretty decent damage. And also, Silas out-damaging a Corki as the game goes only this long is pretty important.
We talked about it though, Atlas. The damage from Corki is backloaded. It's those late fights where he's doing 1500 DPM with his magic damage crits. In the early game, he looked very, very placid, because that's Corki. He needs his items. He needs 3 before he's yapping mad, and 3 items, game was over before that happened.
Yep, exactly right. And I think at that point when he had 3 items, Deft had 3 items, one of them being the Molten Edge, probably had 4.
Yeah.
Just really scary stuff, and just great to see that Kingzone went with the same playstyle that they had against Griffin and still managed to do it when the top side looked so much more scary, and have now transitioned to 5-0 against Damwon this year.
You get one mulligan. If Damwon can't win game number 2, it feels like 3-0, a 3-game series. Very likely. Here are the adjustments. This is where the coach's money is made. You don't have to have Corki versus Silas and the Jace versus Ornn matchup. It's all been revealed. There's stuff to work on for Damwon's side.
Yeah, exactly right. So they're going to be very, very hurriedly trying to fix what went wrong in game number 1. We'll see whether they got any answers as we move into game 2 after this very short break.